All right, so here we go with the long-awaited, highly anticipated update on what I'm doing to bounce back from my hip surgery, hip mobility stuff that can help you if you're in that position, or maybe if you're someone that just needs to improve your mobility and hopefully not end up in surgery like me. Quick little plug for Strength vs. Cancer. It's a campaign we're doing to raise money and awareness for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I'll talk more about that again at the end. It would be awesome if you could help contribute to that. So here we go in high speed. I'm probably going to get all kinds of sexual reference jokes here with the boing, 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 bouncing up and down. But if any of you have followed me, basically you know that I put up a video previously showing a lot of this upside down stuff I'm doing. And what I'm trying to do here is basically create more space in the hip capsule. And again, if that's transient or if that lasts, I don't entirely know. But all I know is this stuff works big time and you feel much better when you get done doing it. So again, obviously this is sped up. It's about 3 times speed, so I am not boinging up and down that fast. But just kind of gentle bobs to, again, distract and make some place. We'll see here going to one leg at a time. Now, again, in the description box below, there will be a link to that first video showing all of this stuff that I'm doing, and then some additional work that I do while standing, kind of striding into different movements. Now, again, that's stuff that I do, but a little bit less of now, because currently I'm finding some of the newer stuff I'm doing to be more effective, and that is what we're going to get into right here. So when I always think of the thigh, I think of kind of like 4 quadrants: front, rear, inner, outer. So go here, the posterior part, right? The hamstrings, the rear of the thigh. This is at normal speed here. So you can just see slow bobbing, oscillating movements, trying to loosen up that hamstring. Really gets in there. Again, just something about that banded traction for us bigger, tight, bound up guys just really helps compared to just a static stretch. Now you notice here me holding on tight, and there we go into like ninja mode. Nothing is touching the ground here, so I am fully off the ground and using you'll notice me kind of tweak, just kind of torquing gently on the outside of that left hip, just really trying to, this is like a figure 4 stretch. You typically see someone doing lying down, or even kind of putting their foot up on maybe a bench or something fairly high, a table. And again, doing it with the banded traction, you'll notice how much I'm really able to torque that up, and just, it really feels great. Now here, again, I had a torn labrum in my left hip, and that was where the surgery was done. So things, I don't want to say they're still like tender in there, but if anything's going to bite or feel a little funky, it's something like this. So notice I don't bob quite as much. I'm not quite as aggressive on this, but obviously if you don't have those issues, you can probably be just fine. Really trying to get that inner thigh adductor stuff. Here we go into that front quadrant of the thigh, and we're looking at quad and hip flexor stuff here. Obviously you'll notice that right foot kind of bobbing around a little bit. We'll show a different angle of that in just a moment. But what I'm doing here is I'm contracting that left butt cheek back to really try and move that left thigh posteriorly. And that's going to really allow me to get a lot more hip flexion. You'll notice me kind of rotating around there, as opposed to driving that thigh forward and really trying to sink the knee down to where it basically touches the ground. That's going to get a lot more emphasis on the quad. Again, for me, my hip flexors are always just been a ridiculous problem area. So that's why I'm trying to emphasize those more. Now here we go, we're going to speed the video up. This is just a different angle showing you the right side of my body, all the same movements. Again, posterior, outer, inner, front of the thigh. So we just got the hams. Again, notice I'm completely off the ground here, trying to bear all my weight onto that hip. Again, we're sped up, we're not actually bobbing that fast, but just nice and gentle like you saw a moment ago. Here we go on the inner thigh, same kind of deal. Again, being a little more careful. And then again here, notice that left foot rocking forward and back, really trying to get into that hip flexor, create some movements in there, and just loosen all that junk up so we can move. So Strength vs. Cancer is again a campaign that we're helping contribute to just over this weekend. It's kind of a Pay It Forward Friday campaign that we've extended into the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Shoot for optimistic goals. Was really hoping we could raise $500 for these guys. I think there's still possibility to get there. Again, basically it's a 3DMJ athlete, Tyler Yasuda. He started this campaign where basically you create a challenge for yourself and you pledge. So say you're like, I'm going to deadlift 500 for 7 reps, I think was what he did. And, you know, for every rep I get, I'm going to donate this amount, whatever the case may be, just to raise awareness for cancer and just kind of bring powerlifters together in this cause. So we let our sponsor athletes choose a cause they want to contribute to. Alberto Nunez decided he wanted to contribute to this. So we piggybacked. So far we've raised $267.08. We're hoping to raise a full $500 by the end of the day. Products you can purchase, 20% of those product purchases will go towards that cause. Anything purchased at barbell1.com. See our new fractional weight plates there. Much better price than anything on the market. Our weight belt style wristwatches, our recover rollers. Got to try these out. Definitely notice a big difference versus other rollers. We have some new hats. For any of you Bryce Lewis's crew, we have some strength athlete hats. And that's all. And again, 20% of your purchase will go towards Strength First Cancer. Anything purchased May 3rd, 2015 through midnight Pacific Standard Time.